Okay guys, going to start today with opening some mail. So I've been watching this or these on eBay for about 3 or 4 days, and then the seller messaged me and basically offered them to me for £15. So I accepted, and basically it's just more for the setup in the loft. So well packaged. Probably guess what they are. So some more base plates. So I got 3. Got 2 landing pads and a carriageway. One. Again, a little bit more orange on that. These look like they might have been treated already because they're slightly lighter, or they might just be from a different time period. I'll get them cleaned up, see what they're like, and then I might even just chuck them in the UV box and see where we go from there. But quite happy with that £5 a plate. You know, you can't really go wrong with that. It's probably got a little bend and nothing too. Don't see any visible cracks or anything on them. Relatively good nick. I just need a bit of a clean up. So £15 off eBay, and that's going to help us build the layout upstairs. So it's growing nicely. So altogether we've probably got about 9 of these plates now to be treated in the UV box when it warms up. If you've seen in the last video that, you know, there is quite a bit of discoloration on the ones that we bought previously, but we've got quite a few of these now. Growing collection, quite happy with it. So yeah, they're going to be part of the layout upstairs. So there we go. Welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how we go about trying to restore one of these sets. This set is from my original collection. It's been in the loft for 40 odd years. This set was dismantled, so the start of the process is literally, if you've got a manual, use that. If not, you can download a manual off the internet. These early manuals had more than one build in them that you can look at, and different variations of builds that you can look at. But what they didn't have was a parts list. So how I start is, we know we want to do this set, we know we want to put it on the channel, and it's been a hard set to put together at this point in time. So what I've done so far is I've just gone through the manual and had a look at the parts that we need. And out of the Lego that we've got upstairs in boxes, I have found as many of the parts that I can with this. So that's the first stage that I do. Yeah, I'll then put those parts just into a basic tray like this. That, however, is not going to be enough for a complete rebuild if we want to do every model in here. What we need is a parts list, and we get that from Bricklink. So we'll go to Bricklink, we'll type in on Bricklink the set number here, 8846, and it will bring up sets for sale, how many, where they are, about in the world, who's selling them, this, that and the other. But primarily what it'll do, it'll also bring up a parts list for that set. Now, just to make this easier, the printout's not very good, I have printed this off, and for this particular set, its part list is around 13 pages long. But if we look here, it'll say that we want a black brick 1x2, and that there was 5 of those in the set. A black brick 1x4, 2 in the set. Now, each one comes with a corresponding part number. Now, over the years, some of these part numbers have changed. So, at the very bottom, yeah, there's going to be the parts that have changed and what the new codes are for those parts. So, there's one of two ways we can do this. First of all is we've got the majority of it here because we've gone through all our Lego upstairs. What I suggest you do is go through everything you've got first, because it's going to cost you less money in the long run. So now what we're going to do is, we've used that, we've got the majority of what we think we need. Yeah, this is going to give us the list for the entire set, so we'd be able to make the other items that are in this magazine. So yes, the pickup truck was the main one, but we can also make this little truck here, and we can also make a little buggy at the back here, all of which will use slightly different parts, but a variation of what it is. So what I'm going to do now is go through this pile of parts here and see off this list what I'm missing. So we've done our inventory now, and the reason I like to print it off is because I like to make notes on it. So we've checked what we've got, and we've just written got by them, and then when we've got to something that we're missing, like this black plate 1x6 here, we need 5 of them. We've got 3, so we know we've got 2 missing, so we need 2. So by the end of this, I will have a full accurate list of what we need to complete this set. So the first port of call after that is going to be the Lego website. When you receive your parts from Lego, they will come in a bag like this with all the parts that you've ordered. This is not for this set, this is for a different project that we're doing. a classic space set. However, they come really well boxed, as you can see. Yeah. Now that is always my first port of call. Why? Because the bricks from Lego, even though they're going to be new bricks, are going to be cheaper than going probably through Bricklink. Simply because we can order multiple bricks and have one lot of postage and packing. So the second option, if there are bricks that are no longer built or manufactured by Lego, then we can use Bricklink. And we do the same thing. We search the code of the brick, we click on it, and it will give us a list of buyers and suppliers that have that brick in stock. Now, there's options on there to create wanted lists and things like that, and there's options there for you to buy from one seller. So this is part of the set that I'm doing now. Now, this isn't all the parts I need. I'm going to have to go to Bricklink for some other parts, quite a few. Now, the thing is, with Bricklink, they are global. So some of the parts, if I want to buy those parts off one or two suppliers, Bricklink will do that for me, but they might be all over the world. Yeah, so the project that this is for, I need something like 20 other parts. So what has happened is I've gone onto Bricklink, I've put in the parts that I need, yeah, and it's come up with two suppliers. I think one was in Holland or Denmark, forget where the other one was. But with the parts and the postage and packing for those 20 odd parts, it's going to cost 50 odd pounds. Which is why I say always go to the Lego website first, because you can probably get a lot of these parts or similar parts for a lot less money. I want this project to be as authentic as possible, so I'm going to spend a bit of time and see if I can get that cost down through Bricklink by using other suppliers. Whether I can or not is debatable. But that's why I say always go through the Lego store first. I'll put that link in the description down below. And then, obviously, before we get into that build, once we've got all the parts, then all of that needs to be cleaned and washed, hot soapy water. And then, when we've got all the parts, we can start the build. Now, some of these parts, we've got tons of Lego upstairs, absolutely tons. So I've been wading through parts for a few weeks off and on to get to this stage. I'm then going to go now to the Lego website, see what I can get off there. I know there's some parts that we might have to get off Bricklink. I don't, for instance, know if Lego do these clear red double bricks there that have been used for the hazard flashes on the top of the truck there, but I know for a fact we haven't got them, so I've got to search for them. Yeah, but I'll show you all the website stuff down below, and you can make up your own mind that if you're restoring a set like this, you know, we've got a nice complete box there, and we will have a nice complete set. I would say as well that probably 80% of it, it's going to only be the original stuff. There are a few items I am looking for. I still got one more box to go through upstairs, but I'm pretty sure the yellow I want is not in that box because I can't see any visible yellow in there. But we'll go through it anyway, and if not, we will wind up ordering that stuff. Okay, so here on the Lego website, we just go up to the top there where the shop sign is, and we pick bricks and pieces up there, and again, bricks and pieces. We're going to go to view all pieces, and then we're just going to stroll down here to this box here. This is where you're going to input your code for the Lego pieces. We've got off Bricklink, hit the search bar, and there we have, if they still make them, that particular Lego piece. If we want to pick that up in, say, black, we just click on it and it adds it to your bag within the Lego website. There is a delivery charge on that. It's around about £5.50 at the time of making this video. So that's how you do the Lego one. So now on the Bricklink site, we just scroll on here to sets, and in that box there we're going to type the set number, not the part number, the set number. Okay, click on search, there's our Jeep, we pick it up and we've got tabs across there where we can look at the sets there for sale and how much they are. We can also look at the quantities in stock of them, and here is our parts list. This is going to list all the parts. Like there, it lists the 2 black piece that we've just picked on the Lego site, and we can add it to our wish list if we want over here. Yeah, and it's also where we're going to get our part number from. Hope you found that useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.